Injury-wise,
Yeah.
he won't play tonight. Besides that, I think his family's good.
Next game possibly still?
Day to day. We do have a game tomorrow, so I guess another day. We'll see.
You expect to go with this lineup for the rest of the year, considering you sat Mo for a while and Drew's been in and out with Tobias here? Consider giving him a run at the starting job?
I don't think we can expect to see any lineup the way this year's gone. And we lead the league in probably most lineups, and that's just the circumstance. So we'll deal with whatever circumstance comes about.
Coach, talking a little bit about lineups. Tobias is seeming to get starting to get the flow of the offense. He's been 2 nights where he gets his career high in points. Do you see him working his way into the lineup, or do you see him as a six-man?
Working his way
Into the starting lineup.
to the starting lineup. We're just going to continue to integrate Tobias into our offensive and defensive system. Can I tell you who's going to start tomorrow? Not really.
Going back to that lineup issue, how important is continuity as opposed to what you've been doing all year?
Huge. If the first game of the year we don't have a player hurt, I would love to have the same 5 guys that I started at the beginning of the year playing right now. But injuries and other things don't always cooperate. Just like the opponents don't always cooperate. I like to box them out, but they don't cooperate all the time. They don't allow that.
Given the late game situations, and obviously the goal is to win, but do you think about giving the young guys an opportunity to have the ball in those situations and trying to develop their confidence in those types of situations, or is it still just about getting control of the offense?
I think for pretty much the at some points throughout almost every single game this year, except when we had at the beginning of the year, there's always someone 23 years or under on the floor. So they're getting the opportunity to be in early game situations and late game situations. We start how many first and second year guys? There's up there.
Do you want to see those guys though with the ball in their hands, kind of with the game on the line, just to have that experience of that responsibility, or is it still in those situations?
I think you put guys in opportunities to succeed, and that's the rationale behind it. If I like a matchup with one of our young guys and I feel an opportunity to go to him, I'll go to him. If not, then I'll pick the matchup that I think is suited for us to have an advantage.
You have the belief that it doesn't matter who starts or who finishes, depending on matchups, that kind of thing.
I want you to play well the entire game, so I'm not going to say I agree with that statement. I've heard it before. It doesn't matter who starts and finishes. At the beginning of the year, we weren't having good starts to the game, so I guess it did matter who started. You know?
Veteran guys, there were more. Back in the day, you did have a veteran lineup.
So yeah, so I think it doesn't matter who starts and who finishes.
6 of the last 8 quarters, you guys have given up 30-plus points. What are you seeing defensively that's going wrong, and how does that get better?
Well, I think you know, the teams we played have been high-scoring teams. Whether it was Houston the other night or Cleveland, those guys were playing well, and after us, they haven't been playing well. Yeah, it really boils down to what we've been talking about is containing the basketball and coming away with rebounds. It doesn't get that much more difficult than that. If you don't contain the basketball, then you have to help and you have to scramble. And against a team like Houston, their ability to make threes, next thing you know, you give up over 100 points.
Coach, last meeting in Memphis, the Grizzlies had 20 more free throw attempts than you did. How do you cut down that disparity today?
Yeah, that's huge for us, is to be able to play with physicality, but play without foul, which is a tough task because you know, you amp up your aggressiveness and your physicality, and you know, they have smart bigs and experienced veteran savvy bigs on that other team, and makes it difficult for our young sometimes to walk that line of being aggressive and physical, but yet smart and not foul.
Are you relieved to have more than 7 bodies available in the last game?
I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. I just hope we have the right mindset. You know, going to that game when you get 7, 8 guys available, then it's your mindset is, you know, it's all us. We have to do it, and now you got more guys available. So I'll take that 7, 8 guy mentality with more players.
Everyone good?